Welcome to the second day about how we can build a full website with Blazor. Okay, last day we are still reproducing this kind of layout. We search in internet, we like this kind of layout, so we are still working to try to imitate. Remind our framework is Bulma CSS, and then here is our initial CSS relative to the HTML relative to the page. Okay, let's try. Yeah, so for this functionality we are still working with C# event, okay, about set up something like visible or not visible. We use the visibility here in the show box in line style with visibility or visible or hidden. Why we use this one? Because if we use display none, this button will be moved depending of this other, or we need to do more HTML for always keep this button in this place. So last day in the chat, Lina suggests to change a little bit all this code and can be simplified, and he is right. So we can remove visibility from here and the dot and put outside of the C# code. Then this simplify a little bit the code. If you see the line is shorter than before, the only we need to do is always is visibility and then change the value to visible or to hidden. Let's see if this is working. See? Perfect. So still the same functionality. Something I don't like is this border is showing here because in the original we don't have any border, right? So we must be to remove this border. Going to inspect the page and have a look. What is the style still giving us this border? Padding, color. I guess it's because we use a button and then the button have some borders. None. Here border should be none. So let's try to put again border none. Yeah, border is none. So is after active. If you see, is when it's active, is when we are still doing the click. So this is in the active or in the focus. Yeah, it's in the focus action. See, in the focus action the button get the border. Then let's see where is the CSS still affecting. It's a box shadow. See, when the button is focused, blah blah blah, and it's active and it's not active, have a box shadow. What happens if it's active also? Remove. Okay, so the CSS we need to override now. Oh, I lost. Is this CSS, okay? Copy this tag CSS, and then we can go to our code. We can go to our menu CSS, because we are working here in the nav menu and we have our CSS isolated for this action. Then button, then after the button focus not active, blah blah blah, then book shadow none. With this action should be already override Bulma, and see, never have again the box shadow. So all good. Now then continues a little bit with this design. This is our logo. This is the address. Then the links. The links, if you see, should be a little bit more together, right? So let's see how is in this page, how they control this one. Looks like the content on the UL is centered, and then each element have a fixed value or something. Display inline block, blah blah. Then if we set up this one, into here, into here, for example. Still not good, right? Okay, people have troubles to join. Okay. Today is Valentine's Day. The people said they're still looking for a date. My date is with the community, and the community don't like me. Anyway, continues with this one. So, if you see the trouble we have, I guess is because the flex grow. See? Yes. So, remove this one, remove this one. My trouble is because the flex grow. Then first here, display flex, align items, I want center, justify items, I want center, I don't know how to do it. Align content center, no, in this order, align content center, also not. Let's grow. Really, I am so bad for the CSS. So it's okay, still fine. When the people of the CSS can join to us, can try to fix this one. Continues with the website, because if not, we're never going to finish. So initially our menu is almost done. I think here I'm going to put here the things about this one, and this one is still fine with Pampanga, Philippines, right? So we said where we are still doing the Facebook group link. Where is our web Facebook? Here. So here. Going to put the href, this href, and then going to put a span with class icon. I'm going to put the Facebook icon there, and we said this is here, then Facebook. What Facebook do you prefer? I think this one, right? Copy and put the icon here. Join our so let's get the link. Where is the chat? More settings, meeting options. Where is the meeting info? Oh, wait a second. I'm going to publish in the group. Okay, so continues. Say we put you in the group, then save change and hot reload. And hot reload is not working. Sometimes the hot reload, when it's the change in the HTML, is not working. Sometimes it's working. Sometimes I hate Visual Studio, sometimes I love Visual Studio. Okay, still good, but what is not good is the color, right? So we say the color should be this color. Then why is not getting the correct color? Because because we need it with these colors. It's not getting my change. No, with our div. Yeah, join the group. Hello, you can join now. Maybe change the link, I don't know why. Okay, so all good. Okay, Lee, how can I do, where is my preview? How can I do my icon should be more near? Because I already tried, but I cannot do. This is already flex. This is already flex. And then each element is grow 1, but I don't like grow 1. When I remove grow 1, all coming together. I want this one is all in the center and separate a little bit.
You said.
What? I think your connection is not good enough. Then continues. Okay, then join our group. Still okay. This should be like this one. And then reload the page. Okay. And then because the difference between the pages, I'm cool. Okay. For lucky, only mood in the Teams, not in the video. Okay. So how can I put all this one more near like the preview?
What preview?
This preview.
That one. I think
is too long. I want, if I remove from the L1 the flex grow 1, then all this one should be center. Maybe only I need to put here a text align center. No, it's not working.
So I think maybe it's better if you wrap them in another div, and then you can set the width maybe 50%.
So you mean we need to remove the UL and remove the LI and put a div and div?
No. You can wrap them in another div, like.
So the content, this content inside of a div or what?
No, that's okay there. It's just that I think you can highlight the column.
This one?
The div with a class column. Oh yeah, and can you highlight the columns as well? The one about. Okay, I think we don't need another one. We just need to control the width of the. I think.
So how to do?
So let's try. Can you set the width for that 50%?
The what?
The width. The large, the width.
From where? From this column or for the UL?
The column.
Column? What I do in this column?
Set the width to like 50%. Just out the CSS.
Yeah, this now change nothing.
Okay, fine. I think it's.
Well, but okay, remove this
Okay,
one. We can put here has text center. It's not working.
Okay, Bootstrap, right? Perfect.
No Bootstrap, this is Bulma, remind.
Yeah. That's Bootstrap.
No, it's Bulma.
Oh yeah, Bootstrap. I said Bulma. I forgot Bulma already.
Okay, no, it's okay. No worries, forget that. Still fine. So continue.
Yeah, maybe I can try to fix that.
When you are in home with the computer, you can get the code and you can fix. I already applied your idea here about simplify this one.
And
okay.
It's more concise.
Yeah, it's more simple code, really. Okay, so continues. It's not. So, and now I don't like too much have a lot of space here. Have a look how we can fix. It's because all this one is in only one, and then maybe I need to put I need to remove this one to outside. If I do this one, this coming here, yeah. I'm going to change the structure here. Like, for example, this is my logo, and this is my column, and columns. So what I want to do is this column, have this column, and then inside here I'm going to put other column. Then inside this column I'm going to put other columns. And then I'm going to move all this code to here, and then all this code about the menu to here. Yeah. So, and now I have one column on the left, one column on the right, and then this column on the right have 2 rows. Let's see if it's much better or not. Why is this fucking shit?
Kind of squiggly, unexpected.
Nah, but now it's too bad. Okay, but I can control the size of this one. Remind, we can do that with we can do that in Burma. I already understand a little bit this one. So in columns we have sizes, and then I want my first column is 150.
150.
So can get small. Yeah. Then my first column is only 1/5. Then the rest of the space is for the others. Yeah, see? So now looks a little bit much better. Also the icons is already more together, and the logo looks more pretty. It's not exactly like this layout, but this layout is only an example, so all good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we already finished with the top menu. I like already my top menu. Let's try to do this slide. This slide this is like a section. In Bulma, this section is a hero, they call hero. And then inside here, we will have other 3 slides for still changing the wordings, okay? So let's see a little bit the structure here. They use a UL for the slides, another UL for the dots. Okay? See? The second UL is for the dots, the first UL is for the slides. Okay, let's try to reproduce this one in our website. Okay, remind, in Blazor, all our components. And then we already finished with our header menu component. We're coming back to the main layout, and then we have main layout. This is the page, and in the tag body is where the page is still rendering. Okay, then in our index page, the only text we have is hello, Blazor is pre-rendered. Then is here where we want to insert the hero and the slides. Okay, then first, the best practice is try to create your
component.
Try to create your folder. Create new folder with components. And then inside this folder, I'm going to create my component about the slides component. Sorry, I no create a component, I create a class.
Yeah.
Razor component, and then slides component. Okay, I'm going to double check if my Visual Studio no crash, because sometimes crashing. Okay, no crash. Okay, and now I have my slides component here. So first we need a section, okay, and then this section I will use the class hero from Bulma. What is the class hero? The class hero give us here in layout, hero going to use the full size of the space, and then we have a hero body for the content. Okay, then now a div class hero body, and now inside the body we already can start to do anything we want. For can see the results now in the website, I will use this class about this primary for can see like here in green, and also I will use the is large for occupy all the space in the page. Okay, so is large and is success. Is success and is large. And here for a while I only going to insert some hello Bulma. Then this component I can use here in my index page now. Remove this one and set slides component. Okay. If you don't like to see the full name,
direction,
you can remove, and then you have two possibilities. Control that, and then select the using here, or directly, if you know the namespace, you can get this one, and then send to the imports section. In this imports is all the namespaces we will use. So the next component already the system can recognize because should be staying the same namespace. What is the namespace? Namespace is how C# organize the code, and the namespace always is your project name, your folder, subfolder, 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 and then your class. The component is like a class. This will create a class. Then that's why we can still using components. And then here I can put that. Oh, sorry. Yes, that, and then.
So question, sir.
Yes.
So basically everything here is like a global import. Like once you import it here, you can use it anywhere in your project.
What?
It's like a global import.
What local?
Yeah. A global.
Ah, yes, it's a global. Yes, this imports is like a global variables for all the Razor pages.
Okay.
Okay. So now, if we run, we should be see my hero occupied all the page. Why no occupied all my page?
Maybe because
No, because nothing should be occupied on my page.
because you're using here in this instead of hero, the body.
No, I used the
Searching the
correct,
body.
right? I use this one for example.
To edit the body, I think you have mistaken the class.
Yeah, I copy from the website. Hero's axis, hero body. Ah, yes, it's here, no,
Your body.
hero body. La 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 la. Yeah, okay, so now I have my hero here. So now I'm going to create my slide. Remind, we are in a C#, so I can have all the functionalities from C#. Okay, so first what I need some list with a string, for example, for a while, and then this is my slides. In C#12, the last version of C# released last October, you can initialize any kind of what is this one, collection, any kind of collection with open and close the brackets. Okay, this is equal to new list blah blah blah. Okay.
Oh, that's nice. That's like JavaScript.
Yes, and also like JavaScript, you can do this action. For example, if you have some other list and put here something, or here you directly can start to initialize your array. Okay, and I will do. This is a slide 1. This is slide 2. And this is a slide 3. Okay, so this is C#12. So with net 8, you can use this one. Before net 8, you cannot use. Well, already before net 8, you can use, but you need to tell in Visual Studio you want to use C#12. Okay, so I'm going to render this one in the page. For render, I will do the same of the other. So UL, and then inside the UL, I'm going to put my for each about the string, slide from slides, and then I'm going to put L1 and render the slide text. This one should give me, well, I'm going to put a little bit more. Okay, this is a class, and this is a, yes?
Do you need to put an E for the li?
No, for now only I want to do the
okay.
The functionality. Okay, first the functionality, second the CSS. Class title, it can be big, and then inside the title this one. Okay, so first, step by step, this training is for the people who don't know nothing. So step by step, now I have my slide 1, slide 2, slide 3. What we want to do now is this functionality, right? Can see a slide 1, can see a slide 2, can see a slide 3. Also I need the dots. Okay? So to reproduce the dots like the website did, we're going to put other UL, and then here I'm going to write only a spam and class a button without hashtag for now. This should be displayed 3 buttons. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Also, for you can see other way, I don't going to use a for each. I don't like. Okay. So from the back end, from the back end, I'm going to create one variable is total slides is equal to slides. You cannot put the equal here. Then in the override on initialize, when initialize the page, this is like almost in the constructor of the class. So the class is constructed, is instantiated. After that, going to fire the on initialize. Then on initialize, I'm going to set up the value about the total slides equal slides.count. With this action, we only count one time the slides. If we put the count in the, for example, in the top of some 4 or something like that, in each iteration need to count the items. So it's much better, it's a good practice, do this action. Now, I will use a for, okay, to total slides. And then coming back my li, and then here I'm going to put my span class button, and then I'm going to put the e. This is 2 ways for you iterate to iterate in Fisher. Here should be e plus 1. Okay?
Yes.
E plus 1. Okay, remind, if you are still writing code, need the parentheses. Hi, Yuko. Welcome back. Okay, so now we already have our slides and our buttons for we can see what is the slide is already in use or something. Okay, like we are still looking for do something like that. We have a title and we have a subtitle, but later we can do this one. So continuous here, going to do the functionality. Close, close, too many things is open. Okay. So, first, we need to show only one slide at a time. Okay. For do that, maybe I'm going to use some what I will use some class. No. Okay. Then start with the strong official. Only a string I cannot control very good. For I can control this one from a string, maybe I need to still doing a for, no a for each, because here I don't know what is the item still showing. Also, if we saw here, I need a title and I need a subtitle. So, looking in that, I already can thinking, oh, I need a structure, I need some model. So I'm going to create my folder with models, and then inside models, I'm going to create a class is a slide item. Remind, the name of the classes always is singular. Okay? Then my slide item, what we will have? I'm going to put a properties, a string, like title. I'm going to put other properties, also string is subtitle. And I'm going to put other property is a boolean, and I'm going to set is visible. Okay, I'm going to remove from the project this about new label. This is a functionality from Visual Studio, not from C#, for advise you when the property can be a null label or can be a null. Then to avoid this advice here, you have a lot of ways. One of the ways is start to initialize the property with some value. See, it's already not. You can put in the end of the property exclamation. This is like you accept. No, sorry, not there. I think it's here. Well, I don't remember, but when it's a variable, no, a property with exclamation, you can say yes, I accept the null here, or you can here you can set up hashtag null label disable, and this disable the null label from this line to down. Okay, see, if I change this one down, the title is still null label, this is not. Okay, so after this hashtag is when the class is not null label. Or also I can do the null label enable here and disable from the next, or the reverse, no? I disable for title but enable for subtitle, see? But I don't like still doing this one. That's why directly in the project you can remove the null label, or here you can write disable and it's the same, but it's more easy, remove this one. With this action now all is gone. Okay. Okay, then, and now I have my class with my data. Okay, this is the class I will use in my list. Okay, so now I need to initialize like new slide item, and then the slide item I can put the title like slide 1, the subtitle like subtitle 1, but this is so tight for me, so I don't like to do here. What I'm going to do inside here, I'm going to put a 4 to, for example, 5 slides. Now slides that add, and then new slide with title is equal concatenation of strings, and then a slide and e+1, subtitle equal the same, subtitle e+1, and that's all. Okay, this will create 5 slides, blah 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 blah, and all the slides for a default is false, because the default value for a boolean is false. I didn't set up any boolean here. Okay, so all is already high. Now come back here and put the same, this class name inside of my for each, because I'm going to do this one. Remind, I need to import the namespace. Okay, blah 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 blah, and then now I can put title, that title, and php tag class subtitle, and then from my slide that subtitle, and then I only going to do if my slide that is visible equal true. So if I try to render now, should be I cannot see nothing. Okay. See, I have 5 slides, but I don't have nothing. All is high. Okay. Then next step. Next step is I want already simulate this one. Minimum still changing the wordings. Okay. For do this one, we're going to use task. Okay. So we're going to create here assign task. What is this one? Is start spool. Okay. Then what I want to do is set my visible slide to the next one. How I will control this one? I'm going to get other global variable like int actual slide. Okay, and then this always is 0. Then here I'm going to set up my slides from actual slide that is visible equal true. I'm going to wait by 5 seconds. So await task delay. This is in milliseconds, so it's 5,000 milliseconds. And after that, I'm going to advise the system to about my view change. Okay, so I need to invoke the state has changed. And then this pool will start also when the page is initialized. Okay, or yeah, when it's initialized. So because this is a synchronous action now, I need to override the uninitialized async. Also, I can override the on after render async, for example. What is on after render? On after render is when the page is already, all the elements is already rendered. It's like in JavaScript, the onload. Okay, when the page is already load and all the elements is available, is when the after render is fine. But because I don't need it, I'm going to use the uninitialize. Then the only I'm going to do is await start pool, and that's all. Okay, so I want this pool always start. But in the pool, after the waiting 5 seconds, I'm going to increase this variable. So if actual state is still less than the total slides, remind here we are still storing how many slides we have, then actual state can increase. Any else, actual state becomes 0 again. Okay, for restart. Let's see if this is working. My slide 1 is here, 5 seconds. I forgot. Wait. I forgot. I need to, this one is still always executing. Okay, so I need to do some do while through, for example. Okay, so what we will put here now, for now only like that. Okay, for this can start and then still continues. Okay, because if not, it's still changing the slide, but it's not doing nothing because no re-enter in the loop. And I think I mistake something else. Let's see. So I enter here, wait 5 seconds, I increase, I call the state has changed, then enter again, still waiting.
Do we need to reset the physical screen for the other slides?
The what?
The
Yeah,
visual screen.
yeah. I need, yes. I need also. Yeah. So after this one, yeah. Before this one, we're going to put a little bit more code here. We're going to set the slides from actual slide that is visible equal false. So I can hide the actual slide and then re-enter will show the next one, then re-enter. So this one can be just after the count. After the delay we can hide again. So here we are showing, waiting, hide, enter here, then increase the counter, then enter here, and then this should be always. I'm going to do other way. I don't like the loop. What I'm going to do is call myself. Okay, here after the 5 seconds I will call myself. So this is a recurring method or function. But looks like we are still doing some unlimited loop. Wait a second. Await console.out.writeLine async. And I want to know where I am. The page is not rendered. See, yes, still.
But it's still change.
Still changing. From where is coming this callback? From where is coming this JavaScript responsive slides? Ay, this is not me. Ay, naku.
It's the other one.
We got an exception here with out of range.
Might be with the
But the page is not yet rendered. Ah, yeah, okay. We need to do in the after render, okay? Because we are pre-rendered, so it's much better if we do in the after render. On after render async, okay? So, async, and then this one have the is first render. We need to use this one. If I am in the first render, then I will start my spool. Okay, so the page is rendered. When the page is rendered, I'm going to start my pool. Yeah, slide 1, 5 seconds. Slide 2. Okay, it's working now. 3. I think 5 seconds is too much. When you are waiting, the time is too long. I'm going to put only 1.5 seconds.
1 second.
Slide 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have some issue in this script because we say this is already bigger than this one. So I'm going to put this one after. Then no, we cannot put after. I'm going to do other way. So when enter here, the first what I will do is all my slides. I'm going to do a for each inside of the slide, and I'm going to set the slide. S is my object. S that is visible equal false. Okay, so I will hide all the slides and then only show my actual slide. Then I need to put this one just before, I guess. Yes, before. Then I'm going to put then the slide. Okay, here I'm going to change to slide 0 is visible equal true, for I can see the first slide just when the page is rendered. Then here going to increase, going to show the second one, and then yeah, something like that. Really, this is not a very good practice. We need to do other way. See, it's still working. The 3, the 4, the 5, then the 1 otra vez. Still out. Why is still out? So we enter here. We are in 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4, then still okay, still less than this one. So yes, I am right in the first. I need this one here. So now it's 0. Then because it's 0, I don't need this one. But yes, I need this one because I can initialize in the 1 here. The 0 is visible, then start the pool, then change to 1. No, sorry, this is, yeah, change to 1, the slide, the next one is the 1, change to 2, and then inform have a change about this one. Then the third, yeah, I think now should be okay, the loop. Again? Ay nako. The index is what is out of range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's number 1. Enter here. 2. Yeah, it's because I still arriving to 5. Try to put in the bottom again. So I am in the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I arrive to 5 and then try to enter here, but I still arriving to 5. And total elements, total slides is 5. So I arrive here to 5. Yeah. More simple. Count to put on. ¿Qué pasa, Yuko? El otro día se fue. ¿Qué cojones?
¿En serio qué?
Sí, pero es que el
No,
otro
mira.
estaba en un centro comercial. Okay, wait. Okay, it's
Se quedó
already
sin luz.
1 hour. We're going to finish for today, and tomorrow, next day, we need to work here about this loop. See you next day.